हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। तो जो मेरा आज का टॉपिक है वो है मेरे पास पीएन जंक्शन का रिवर्स बाइसिंग। तो लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था पीएन जंक्शन इन फॉरवर्ड बाइस। ओके, तो रिवर्स बाइस में क्या होगा कि पीएन जंक्शन ऑफर्स वेरी लार्ज रेजिस्टेंस, सो जिसकी वजह से हमें वोल्टेज इंक्रीज करनी पड़ेगी और हमें करंट बहुत ही स्मॉल अमाउंट में मिलेगा। तो ये मेरे पास पीएन जंक्शन का अपरेटस है। तो इसका सबसे पहले हम क्या बनाएंगे, डायग्राम बनाएंगे, फिर इन दोनों के लीस्ट काउंट फाइंड करेंगे। लीस्ट काउंट फाइंड करने के बाद हम इसके कनेक्शन करेंगे। इनके लिए हमें वायर्स कौन सी यूज़ करनी है, ये वाली वायर्स यूज़ करनी है। ठीक है, तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द रिवर्स बाइसिंग ऑफ पीएन जंक्शन इन विच द पी साइड इज कनेक्टेड टू नेगेटिव टर्मिनल and N side is connected to positive terminal. Voltmeter is connected in parallel and ammeter is connected in series. Here we have milliammeter MA. Okay, so let us connect the wires. Students, we are here with the apparatus. तो सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे, इस सर्किट के अकॉर्डिंग हम वायर्स कनेक्ट करेंगे। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले जो है नेगेटिव टर्मिनल इस साइड की हमने आउटपुट लेनी है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे है हमारे पास 0 to 100 वोल्ट। ये हमारी जो इनपुट थी, ये वाली इनपुट ये थी फॉरवर्ड बाइस के लिए, ये हम लेंगे रिवर्स बाइसिंग के लिए, क्योंकि हमें वोल्टेज क्या चाहिए, ज़्यादा चाहिए। सो द नेगेटिव ऑफ द बैटरी इज गोइंग टू पी साइड एंड पॉजिटिव ऑफ द बैटरी इज गोइंग टू एन साइड। ओके, क्लियर? So now further the negative of the battery is also going to voltmeter negative. So negative of the battery is going to voltmeter negative and the voltmeter positive is going to ammeter negative. Okay, तो जो ammeter का नेगेटिव है, सॉरी पॉजिटिव है, वो हम बैटरी के पॉजिटिव में लगा देते हैं। ओके, तो स्टूडेंट्स ये हमारे पास सर्किट डायग्राम कंप्लीट हो गया। तो सर्किट डायग्राम हमारा कंप्लीट हो चुका है और हमने इसको ऑन करना है। ओके, तो आप देख सकते हो कि ये जो दोनों हमारे पास एमीटर और वोल्टमीटर के जो नीडल्स हैं वो हमें रीडिंग्स दे रही हैं। ठीक है, ओके, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द लीस्ट काउंट्स। स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द मिली एमीटर. So the range is from 0 to 10 because here we have set up at 10 milliampere. So the range is from 0 to 10. Now students, from 0 to 10 we are having the reading, from 0 to 10 we are having 2. Here it is written 2. So up to 10 divisions we have 2. So for one division means 2 upon 10, that is 0.2 milliampere, which is the least count of this ammeter. Okay, least count of milliammeter, range 0 to 10, up to 10 divisions we have 2 and one division means 2 upon 10, that is 0.2. Okay, so now we will take the least count of voltmeter. The range of the students voltmeter is, we have set the voltmeter at 100 volts, that is range is 100 volts. So up to 10 divisions we are having 20, which means up to 10 division there is 20, so one division is 20 by 10, that is 2. So the least count of voltmeter is 2. I have written the range, and up to 10 divisions it is 20 and one division is equals to 20 by 10, that is 2 volts. Okay, so now we will draw the observation table. Students, similarly as we have taken the readings of forward bias, we will take here voltmeter into its least count, ammeter and into its least count. We will take 6 readings. Okay, so now we will start with the readings. Okay students, we will switch on the apparatus and now I will start rotating this potentiometer, which will increase the voltage. Okay, so you can see first reading is on 10 for voltmeter and second is on 1 of MA. The voltmeter is on 20 and the ammeter is on 2. The voltmeter is on 30 and the ammeter is on 3. One, two, three, four. Voltmeter is on 40 and the ammeter is on 4. So students, when the voltmeter reaches the last reading, means it is on 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. The ammeter is on 5. Students, from here the voltmeter remains on 100 but the current increases. See. Now we can take on 100 and the reading is 10. If I further increase the voltage remains constant but the current increases. The current now becomes 15 and here it is 100 volts. Again if I increase the voltage remains at 100 but the current increases. Now after 15 here it becomes 20. Further increasing it becomes 10, 20, 30 and the current increases but the voltage remains constant. Okay. So after the 6th reading the voltage remains same but the current increases. Here you can see the needle of the current, that is increasing or decreasing but the voltage remains same. Okay. Students, here you can see that after 5th reading the voltage V remains same, that is 50 into 2 means 100 but the current increases, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if we will draw the graph of this reverse biasing and we will see what its shape is look like. Okay. Students, I will draw the graph on negative y-axis and negative x-axis. This is negative y and negative x-axis. Okay. Because in the reverse biasing we are getting reverse current and here we will get reverse current. Okay. So now I will plot a scale on this axis, that is negative y and this is negative x. Okay. Students, I have taken the readings of 20, 40, 60, 80. The distance is of 2 cm for volts. So if I take 1 cm, the graph will only show us the curve in this, only in this area. Okay. So here it is again 2 cm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Okay. Now we will plot the points from the observation table. Students, you can see the shape of the graph. Here it is going like this. So if I join all these points, we will get the following shape. Here is the shape of the graph. After 100 voltage, the voltage remains constant but the current starts increasing. So students, this voltage is called the Zener voltage. Here we can write this is the Zener voltage. Okay, because for the reverse biasing the PN junction works as a voltage stabilizer. Okay, and this current is called reverse current. We can write here reverse current. Okay, thanks for watching.